We begin tonight with the extreme heat, and Environment Canada is issuing a warning for much of our area.
Yeah, that's right, and we're not alone. Extreme temperatures are happening across Canada, with one small town on the west coast breaking a national heat record. And as Sean Cowan tells us, some experts are expecting more intense temperatures in the years ahead.
This year, I would say it's getting hotter, yeah. I don't know, I feel like it's hotter.
And her assumption is right. A leaked report from the United Nations on climate change indicates unlivable heat waves, widespread hunger, drought, rising sea levels, and even extinction, all caused by human behavior.
To think that we can just do the same old thing and things will be okay. And it's not.
U of T professor Stephen Sharper with the School of the Environment says changes can be made to reduce climate change, especially in the southern states.
And the lack of solar power in this area, which is so solar rich, and yet you continuously have these issues and continuously have opposition to solar power. And the reliance on fossil fuels, coal burning plants there as well, that contribute to global warming and climate change, contribute to drought, and yet the most plentiful and free resource in the desert, solar power, is like anathema.
And the effects can be felt.
Personally, I think it's getting hotter, but it's one of those things that I think slowly we've started to learn and cope with, and increase our awareness and how we respond to that.
While big choices can be made, individuals can help too.
There's obviously choices. We make choices every day that affect how much greenhouse gases we use, whether we're using the car, whether we use what materials we're using, whether we're reusing things.
And the experts say it's not too late.
Actually, the change can happen. And we've seen this, right, Sean, with the early lockdowns of COVID, how many species of wildlife came back to urban centers. And if we give the Earth half a chance, those forces of life can do a lot of repair.
And it's not all doom and gloom. Professor Sharper says this should be a wake-up call. Environmental changes can still happen. He actually says we can reverse the melting of the polar ice caps, but it will take some government initiatives.